One Piece, Boruto, ReZero, IQ, Sword Art Online, 7 Deadly Sins, Boruto, My Hero Academia, Overflow, Classroom of the Elite. How the fuck do you say that? All of these shows are absolutely terrible, but it's not because of their dub. Recently, I was watching Evangelion with a friend, and his autistic ass went, "Bentai, why aren't you watching the sub?" Then I said, "You want to translate what they're saying for me in Japanese, huh? There's this weird idea floating around by some fat anime elitist that watching a dub is bad. Why? In what world is watching dubbed anime a bad thing? Why in the world would I want to read subtitles and listen to some anime motherfucker go, arigato? Now, the reason they're saying this is because it's authentic, and that's how it's supposed to be watched. Okay, with that logic, I'm gonna go sit you down and make you watch all of Squid Game in Korean. Oh, what's that? You don't understand what's going on? No shit. In Japan, they actually have Japanese dubs for shows like The Simpsons and Marvel movies. But I bet if you ask them right now if they watch that show in English, they would probably look at you funny because they don't speak English.
Gary, you are gonna fit your dessert, and you are gonna like it!
But the answer is no. No, they do not. Unless it's King of the Hill for some reason. I guess Mr. Miyagi really fucks heavy with Hank.
Yes, I love reading 30 pages of text to understand an anime. It's so much fun.
I don't want to sign up to my mom's book club every time I want to watch. How am I supposed to pronounce that? I want to watch the anime. I don't want to read the first and second testament to understand why Eren Yeager wants to pull a Mao Zedong on the entire world. Quick history lesson on Mao Zedong. That guy has an estimated kill count of 49 to 78 million. Bro nearly quadrupled his ancestors. This one is just named Yongle, by the way. Who the fuck is Yongle? Quinn Long. Who is this guy? Chinese history be like, Shaolin takes power. 247 million perish. Today, I want to break down why people don't like dubbed anime and make fun of them because it's funny. Quick PSA from the Minds. If you like seeing these videos, please become a subscriber. It helps me fund my Chinese mining organization that makes these videos possible. So make sure to subscribe or you'll be one of them. Please enjoy the video. Okay, I want you to listen to the dub of Neon Genesis Evangelion and tell me what you think.
What's that?
Those batteries. Isn't that, theft?
Don't worry about it. It's an emergency and we needed a working car, right? I am a government official after all, so everything's gonna be perfectly fine, okay?
Now, if you're thinking, wow, that was kind of corny and a little cringe, ding, 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 you're right! However, does it make the entire show unwatchable? No. Do I think a show could be worse because of its dub? No. An anime like Code Geass is something you have to watch in dub. Watching it in Japanese is like eating food without YouTube. On the other hand, I do not like the Chainsaw Man dub, like whatsoever. Does that ruin Chainsaw Man though? No. I think the worst dub of all time is like the Dragon Ball and One Piece 4 Kids dub. That is like the heavyweight champ of terrible dubs. Does that ruin One Piece though? I mean, yeah, because One Piece was low-key terrible to begin with, but not Dragon Ball, right? I think 80% of the time when an anime dub comes out, they do a pretty good job. And the voice and the actual tone is sometimes even better than the original. I think the best example I can think of is Tokyo Ghoul. Listen to the Japanese version. And now hear the English.
What's with him? It's like he's a different person.
I should warn you, you're much better off not knowing anything about me. I say...
You cannot tell me that doesn't sound better. And that isn't even the only example. Attack on Titan, Frieren, Code Geass, they all have way better dubs than subs. But the 300-pound Reddit mod living off unemployment checks will always tell me that subs are way more better than dubs, trust me. Yes, Jeremiah, I'd love to read 30 blocks of text to understand Frieren. If you want to read anime, just read the manga. Sometimes it's even better than the actual show. Yo, bro, chill. It's not even that serious. A common excuse for dubs sounding bad is the fact they pick the same 5 guys to do it, which is actually kind of fair. No hate to this guy, by the way, but Justin Breyer, can you, like, not be in, like, every single anime of all time? This guy has, like, a million different roles. I'd name them, but there's too many. So that's 1 point to the Discord mods. A lot of anime happen to change the script while writing the dub. This change makes it so you can actually understand what they're saying and it doesn't sound like they're straight from Birmingham. I love the UK with its diverse weather and its extremely friendly population. Why do you think Brock calls them jelly donuts instead of, I don't know, rice balls? Because who the fuck in America is eating rice balls? Anime is already really weird, so if I hear somebody say, would you like a rice ball? Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. There are times though when the translation actually affects the show. When Netflix got the rights to Neon Genesis Evangelion, everyone was pretty hyped because an entire new generation of people get to experience the masterpiece of the hospital scene. And then they started changing core aspects of the show because, you know, fuck it, why not? The main point of concern is how they toned down Shinji and Kawaru? Is that how you say it?
Kaworu. Kaworu.
Yeah, low-key, both these versions sound dumb as shit. They toned down the relationship and then a bunch of Reddit mods went to go complain why they can't see two underage kids love each other. But in reality, was it really that big of a deal? Like, the other dub is free online. You can watch it right now. And it was one change to one character that in reality didn't really affect the story that much. My main concern is that they never played Fly Me to the Moon. That's all I care about. Changes to dubs really aren't that significant.
Oh my god, he said you should kill yourself instead of saying die. This is canon. This isn't fair.
Fall off the map in Roblox. A good example of a dub that changes the script that made it better is Ghost Stories. So as the story goes, these Japanese guys were kind of just talking at a business table, and one of them go, yo, you know what would be really funny? We just give ghost stories to the US, but like we don't tell them what to do. What do you mean? Like we don't give them instructions? No, we literally tell them they can do whatever they want with the dub. Wait, why would we do that? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know, man, but ever since 8:15 a.m. on August 6, 1945, I've just really felt weird about telling America what to do. Like really weird. I just don't do it anymore. This happened, trust me, I was there. With all that being said, when you put a ton of white guys in a room with no filter and they can say whatever they want, yeah, it's not gonna end up very well. Wait, you can hear him through the fucking mist. That's so creepy. Nah, that's fucking wild, bro. First, I'm gonna show you the Japanese sub of episode 5. And now, here's what the dub says.
Think of a big black man chasing you!
There is absolutely no fucking way that that is real. But it is. All 24 episodes are voiced exactly like this with the most out-of-pocket shit you could ever imagine. This transformed a once unknown and honestly terrible anime to a hood classic. Is it a bit controversial?
I'm not going to have a retarded gay brother.
Maybe. But would you actually watch this anime and sub? If you say yes, your parents probably don't love you. Quick answer, no. None of it actually matters. In all reality, like if you want to watch anime and sub, go for it. It's just not my cup of tea. I just have a problem with unemployed basement-dwelling Discord mods with an Oscar pillow by their side thinking they're better than me because they watch anime in Japanese. If you disagree with me, tell me in the comments. I usually respond to those and read them because I have nothing else better to do in my day. Anyway, bye.